Hello and welcome to Living with the Landspeeder, Chapter 12. My name is Ryan, joined by my good pal Katrin, and my other good pal Derek. And we're back here again to Starwarsify a Disney attraction, because that's what we do here on Living with the Landspeeder, where we take a Disney attraction and we turn it into Star Wars.
Man.
For those of you who aren't familiar, which I don't think you would be, an attraction is a ride.
No, not always.
Sometimes
it's Beauty and the Beast.
I know. It could be. Well, yeah, that's true. Sometimes it could. Go back and listen to that one if you dare.
It's my favorite episode.
And sometimes we'll throw in a restaurant with the attraction. So
yes.
We may be doing that some tonight.
Ooh, well, what restaurant would it be? And what ride?
McDonald's.
I don't remember that being in the park.
Animal Kingdom.
Particular park.
Animal Kingdom.
They used to have. They have McDonald's?
Yeah. There were McDonald's fries at Magic Kingdom.
They had it. I believe they had it at Animal Kingdom over by Dinoland.
They had yeah. Then they changed it. Yeah, they changed it. Yeah,
I win.
Long ago. Anyways, you win.
You win.
So it was at Restaurant Saurus. They had Donald or McDonald's fries there, and Donald was there and stuff. But now they don't. I don't think. We were doing Cali River Rapids, which is in Animal Kingdom, and we may not know Yak Yeti restaurant too.
You may not know that.
May not know that.
It is genuinely one of the worst rides. Voted by, I think, most people that are Disney park goers. It's pretty much at the bottom of the list.
Why? We're just jump into it. Why do you think, Derek, it's one of the worst rides at Disney?
I think it was just such an afterthought of like, hey, we need this ride. We've got a water ride. Like, we're going to put a water ride here. And this is the space that we have to do it. Now, I remember when Animal Kingdom opened, and I went within like the first couple of months when hardly anything was even open there. And they didn't even have Everest. And so like there wasn't a lot to do already. And then you add that on top of it. It was like, okay. And at that point, it was just kind of there. So that's my thought, that it was just like, okay, we have this space. We need to do water. We don't really have we don't have a water ride here. Boom.
Katrin, do you consider it one of the worst attractions at Disney World?
I think so. We've only ridden it once. I think the problem with it is it's too short and it's not scary enough, right? It's not got enough good drops to it. Because you think about the Grizzly River Rapids or whatever it's called at Dollywood, it's a great ride. And I think that's because it's probably longer and it has better drops and just is more exciting, where this is probably a little too small. Like, it's kind of quick. I don't mind the theme of it. It's fine. It's just not that exciting, I guess. When we went on our honeymoon in 2005, there was a couple riding the ride. This was the first time we've ridden it. There was somebody on the ride as we were getting on. They were already on it. And they said, we decided we were just going to stay on the ride because nobody's riding it. This is during Christmas, so it's too cold really to be riding this ride. And they said, we didn't get wet the last time, so they said we can stay on if we want to. It's like wet as much as they thought they would. Because I was telling my son, I was like, if you sit on the wrong side of it, it turns, it spins.
Yeah.
But if you end up on the wrong side of when it drops, you could be fairly dry, right? If you're on the back, if you go backwards into the drop, then you're going to get wet, right?
So
that was what they were trying to do, is like get wet. They said that they weren't getting wet.
Who wants that?
Yeah, who wants that?
Apparently, this couple did.
Even when it's like super hot outside because it's Florida,
you don't want to be.
I don't want to walk around
wet
and then start chafing. And
mine has a fix for that. My ride.
Oh, you're right. Fix for the chafing?
Has a fix for the wetness.
It's called Gold Bond, sponsored by Gold Bond.
No. Oh, you just wait. Has nothing to do with Gold Bond.
Yeah, like it is very short.
Yes.
You said you didn't mind the theme. I thought I thought like it's fine. Yes, saving. I think the theme is like saving the rainforest or something.
I don't
like
even
that,
know
which is fine, or it used to be, anyways. I don't know what it is now, which is fine. But it's like, does it go with a river rapids ride? It's like you better save the rainforest by riding the river rapids. So it's very short. It's just sort of like stuck in there, and I would be fine if it went away. We've been on it like twice, maybe. And when we got off, I think both times when we got off of it, we're like, well, why did we do that? But we haven't taken the kids on it, so maybe they would like it.
I don't think so. And then the only redeeming thing about that ride is that it's got the squirt guns, so you can shoot other people and ruin their day even more.
Man,
like that's the only redeeming thing.
That's true.
What about news? I know we've got some news. Ryan,
do you want to do the news now, or do you want to do it after?
Let's do it now.
Yeah. Do it now. All right.
Yeah, because by the time I go, since I'm going last today, they're gonna be gone. They're gonna be like, I'm out. I'm checking out. It's another Derek going last episode. All right, we'll do the last time.
We'll do some news real fast. We'll start with the maybe bummer, and then we'll get to the good stuff. Maybe bummer. D23 is happening, so who knows what they're going to mess up this time? That's how I go into every D23 now. I'm like, what are they going to mess up this time?
The rumor is Moana everywhere.
Well, yeah, the rumor is there's Dino Land is biting the dust, but I can't imagine they would redo a land right now with the amount of money they say they don't have.
No, so D23 is for them to say they're going to do something, and then 20 years later they do it.
I know, but
their stocks just plummeted below $70.
Yeah, so. I don't think it's gonna be anything major.
Yeah, I don't. Which is funny because right down the road at Universal, they're building a whole new theme park.
Yeah.
And doing all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And then Disney's like, what's our answer to that?
Yeah.
Redo Dino Land with something.
We're going to have new treats. We got snacks.
Yeah.
I want to be positive, but the track record here lately with Disney parks.
Well,
not
I'm
great.
hoping today Bob Chapek released his first public statement.
Oh, but hippo?
Yeah, petting the hippo.
Yeah. But he didn't have a lot of wonderful things to say about the company and Iger. So maybe they'll come back with like, we are so good. Look at how great we are. Here's a fifth gate.
I want them to come back good, but it's hard.
Let's be optimistic. This is a Disney park show, so let's try.
Yeah, we love Disney parks here.
We do. We really do.
We want the very best for them.
Yes, we want the very best for them.
We're also realistic.
Yeah. Okay, now the good news.
The great news.
The great news. Ahsoka, which is a Star Wars show, so we could talk about it on here. Oh, if they keep going like they're going, it's going to be the best Star Wars show ever made.
Yep. Agreed.
Wow.
And I love it. Definitely going to be better than some of the movies.
Sure.
Hey, and we said, so this is more than 48 hours after the last episode came out. The World Between Worlds has opened up. They can just cancel out
spoilers, by the way.
I don't care. If you're watching, we agreed on this before. If you're watching this show, you better have already watched the episode. If not, then
keep
watching the show. But with having Jason as one of the characters, that was in Legends.
Yeah.
So, but
it was Solo.
It was Jason Solo. So
I don't know if they can cancel out the sequels though, because the way
they can. Of course they can.
The way Filoni describes the World Between Worlds is that it's not time travel. It's not if you go in one door that you're not supposed to go into and pull something out, it just wrecks everything. So I don't know if he would do that. I don't know if Disney would, because I don't know if Disney would let them do that.
Up here, but it's fine. It could just live somewhere else. They could still have it.
It could live on Disney
canon
Plus.
Timeline, it's gone. In Derek's canon timeline, it's gone.
And we'll have to have Derek on to talk about more in depth on I Am Geek because that's what we're doing right now.
Like he's on right now.
No, on I Am Geek. Because
what? Where is he?
On his
no
part of the show, Ryan.
On I Am Geek, our other show, we're going in depth on Ahsoka. So there's one wild theory that I saw, and we'll probably talk about it on I Am Geek in more depth. That Ahsoka, like a theory that the Ahsoka that we see in the Ahsoka show and the Ahsoka that we see in Mandalorian show is it's split. It's two different Ahsokas and two different timelines.
No my.
Which probably not, but it was an interesting theory. No, it's just an interesting theory. But big spoiler, at the end of this last episode, Ahsoka hears a familiar voice, and it turns out to be Anakin. But what was really weird or cool or could be frightening or scary is that we see him and then it fades to black and it turns to Darth music. So it's like, oh, is this going to be a good Anakin?
And is she
or
alive?
Is this going to be a bad Anakin? Because also somebody said that the lightsaber may be Darth Vader's lightsaber hanging on him, not his lightsaber, Anakin's lights. But I don't know. There was some kind of rumor that on the set of, this is a really weird rumor, on the set of Ahsoka, there was like a Obi-Wan like dummy that they were using for something. And
I heard this.
Yeah, so it could be that it's a timeline where Anakin defeats Obi-Wan.
Wow.
Which would be wild.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know. But I'm excited. So they're bringing the next episode into certain theaters, like 3 or 4 theaters around the country. So you can go watch it on the big screen.
That means it's going to be awesome.
I think this is like Filoni's like main episode, I think.
Two episodes left, right? Because there's only 6, right?
I don't know. Because somebody said that this was halfway through.
Oh. Well,
so there may be more than we thought there were.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe so.
I don't know.
We'll take it all.
Anyways, we'll discuss that all in detail on I Am Geek. Check that out. I Am Geek show on YouTube. I Am Geek wherever you listen to podcasts. And if Derek is free next week, he can come on and we can just dive head first in to.
Let me check my Palm Pilot. Yeah, I'm free.
We'll have a Palm Pilot.
I remember those. Anyways, speaking of Palm Pilots, let's go back in time to when Cali Rapids first opened and everybody was so happy.
Yes.
To see it. No. So we're going to try our best to Starwarsify Cali River Rapids tonight with maybe a side of Yak and Yeti. I don't know if everybody's doing that or
yes. Yep.
It's technically not right beside.
It's the closest restaurant, though.
Yeah, Cali River Rapids, but it's down the way a little bit.
And I like it. It's a great restaurant. We'll get into that.
Yeah. All right.
So who's first? Oh, Katrin's first.
I'm going first this time.
Oh,
I get to set us off on the right foot. All right. Are you ready?
Born ready.
Well, and I think we should tell people that, like, people are thinking we don't really like this ride. I think all 3 of us were super excited today about our ride, like how we've done this. So, I want people to know that going into it, like we're really excited.
You guys love my idea. Yeah. If you love my idea, then I'm really excited. If you don't love my idea, I'll be like, I wish we'd have done something else.
All right.
We have to do it at some time, right?
So we'll see. Yes, we did. And we haven't been to Animal Kingdom in a while, so
we haven't.
Here we go.
Have we? I don't know. So I'll just preface.
We did the safari, and that's it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll preface this to say that I'm going to do my best Ryan imitation. I'm trying to be like you, Ryan, and have a storyline. So bear with me because I'm going to read my story that I've written. I told the guys this is the most time I've spent on writing a story, and I'm pretty excited about it. I hope it translates well in my head. I think just imagine what's happening. So I think you're going to get what it's about.
I'm going to close my
pretty
eyes.
quick, but I'm not going to tell you the name of the ride until towards the end. So,
okay.
Are you ready?
I was born ready.
All right, here we go. Welcome to Kashyyyk. You've chosen a wonderful time to visit. Today, you have the opportunity to take part in an annual Wookiee tradition called Life Day, where we celebrate family, joy, and harmony. Just ahead, you'll board a raft on the River of Origin with your fellow visitors to tour our land and observe the festivities and customs of this special holiday. On your river journey, you'll find remnants of past battles and a glimpse of our way of life. We hope you delight in the songs that fill the villages and the decorations that adorn our homes as we are reminded of the dedication, courage, and love for one another. Be sure to wave to the families of Wookiees on Kashyyyk when you pass by, as we are a friendly species, even though our rough exteriors may suggest otherwise. If you've learned our language from stories told by others, please greet us with a hearty hello. Be careful. The River of Origin contains many twists and turns and waterfalls that can make your expedition dangerous. This treacherous leg of the river is where you'll find the most beautiful landscape, but it is not for the faint of heart. For your safety, please use the available seat belts and handles. Should your fur or clothing get wet, you may use our Wookiee wave dryer as you exit the attraction to help you dry off. I told you, we're handling the issue of being wet.
Fantastic.
And what I'm imagining here is that you walk out and there's just these huge fans that blow down as you walk out.
Like they have all the new car washes everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah. This system has been specifically designed to remove water from our fur. So don't be alarmed if the force is a little too intense. Your journey should not end here at the Life Day River Celebration. That's the name of the ride. As you leave, explore our planet and make your way to the Tree of Life to join other families as we celebrate Life Day. Take part in our celebration and not only remember the struggles you've been through, but also the hope that you have for freedom and peace. Also, be sure to stop by Waru and Mala restaurant. So Yak Yeti. So Waru and Mala are the wife and son, or I have that backwards, but wife and son of Chewbacca. So you'll partake in a customary Life Day meal. Chewbacca's wife and son have opened their doors to share with you the recipes of this holiday and our species. And I looked up the names of the different foods that they have, and I can't pronounce any of it, so I'm not going to try. But just imagine that they would have foods that are from Life Day there. And that's my ride.
That's amazing.
I love it.
I really love that.
I do too. I was like, it would be so easy too, because you don't have to change a ton of it. You add some animatronic Wookiees on the sides, and they're with their families. And then you add maybe some broken down Imperial machinery, of some sort, like AT-ATs or something, and along the way, just parts and pieces of it. And yeah, it's almost the same ride. Maybe we can extend it a little bit, but they're having parties. There's lights and their orbs are everywhere, and then you go to the tree and it's got the orbs in it. Which we're kind of jumping ahead because that's an attraction in itself. But
you could even use just the projections on the tree. I mean,
you could
if it's at nighttime, because
yeah,
I thought that was fantastic.
I can see everybody gathering around with their orbs, sitting there like. Yeah, I'll even give you sitting there with their Life Day orbs, just
he has a Life Day
singing
orb.
The song.
Yes,
and then all of a sudden,
I've got my orb.
Excellent. You can buy orbs too at the shops nearby, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
And robes.
That was great.
Of course, you got to wear the robes. Yes. The what did you call the dryer?
Hold on, the Wookiee wave dryer.
They have those at Volcano Bay, the water park, and you kind of stand in them. There's like, whoosh.
Yes,
I think it's Volcano. It's one of the water parks down there.
It probably is. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
great idea.
All right,
Ryan,
are you ready for this?
No,
this is either going to be really good, or you're going to be like, what were you smoking today?
Oh, that's
yeah. All right. There might even be costume changes in my. I might be going. I might be going all out. We'll see.
Oh no.
We'll see. It needs music, but
now
I don't have
nervous.
music. All right. Okay. So I'm not going to tell you the name of the ride yet because then that will just spoil it all. So I'm going to, this is you as a park goer walking towards the ride and through the queue and stuff. Okay, ready?
Excellent.
So as you approach the ride, queue looks like the carbonite freezing chamber from The Empire Strikes Back. At the end of the queue, there is a pre-show of Han Solo getting ready to be frozen in carbonite. So you have like Darth Vader there, and Han, and Boba Fett, and Leia, and Chewie. So Chewie's in this one too.
There you go. Yeah, he should be there. It's Animal Kingdom.
So they go through the whole spiel, just like at the Christmas ornament from Hallmarking right now. It goes through the whole spiel. Have you seen that one? It's really cool.
Yeah.
He turns into, so it goes to the whole spiel. I love you. I know. Okay. As soon as Han is frozen, there's a great flash. So you're like in a room now, like a pre-show room. A great flash and rush of fog that blinds your senses for a second. And when the air clears, find yourself ready. Costume change. You ready? In an ancient temple.
This is amazing.
It does. It's like, yes, you find yourself in an ancient temple with Indiana Jones standing where Han Solo was. He looks at you and says, "What are you doing here? We got to get you out of here before this temple collapses." You're rushed out of the room to find a loading dock where you will board your river raft to try and escape through the rushing river. As you rush down the river, you will be surrounded by scenes of Indiana being chased and finding enemies and escaping wild animals. And you may even see some Easter eggs, like maybe R2-D2 and C-3PO carved into the stones around you. You know, who knows? At the end of the ride, you will disembark. So this is short. It's short, just like the ride. See,
Nice.
At the end of the ride, you will disembark and walk through a veil of fog, where you're transported to Jabba's palace as Han is being released from the carbonite by Princess Leia. And the ride is called Indiana Solo and the Carbonite Peril.
Nice. So
and then afterwards, you can go to what is the Yak Yeti now, but has been transformed into Club Obi-Wan from Indiana Jones.
Nice. So the idea then is that you're in the dream.
You're in the dream of Han Solo, and he's Indiana Jones in the dream. But really, technically, you don't really dream in carbonite. That's sort of been talked about, but it was in a deleted scene.
I did when I was in carbonite.
Yeah, so I just thought, since it's like Animal Kingdom with the, I thought this would be funny because it's still technically, Lucas, still technically Lucas. And you have the same actor playing both parts, so the animatronics look the same. I just thought it would be sort of funny.
Yeah, I like it.
It's funny. So and it would be sort of like, I haven't been on Guardians, but I know that you're in the pre-show and there's like big flash and then the room changes. So here it'll be a big flash and the room changes from the carbonite freezing area to like you're inside this temple, and then you go out, so it fits in with the jungle theme outside or the rainforest, whatever.
Nice.
And then when you get back, you go through a big veil of fog, and there's Jabba's palace. You're inside of it as you're walking out with Han Solo.
I'm okay.
Yeah, maybe saying, I just had the wildest dream, Leia. and you were there. And
you too, Toto.
It's a great movie ride.
So there we go. Indiana Solo and the Carbonite Peril.
Nice.
I mean, the name can be changed. That's just right off the top of my head.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Very
Not
good.
Bad. Not bad at all. All right. Here we go. Time for disappointment.
Oh,
no. I'm really excited about this. So, Disney loves to recycle things, and they had to really keep at least the first three letters of every word. So This is now the Kyber Rebel Rapids. And when you go through the queue, you get transported to the planet Ilum. And if you know anything about the planet Ilum, that was where the Jedi used to take their younglings to find Kyber crystals, because that's where the strongest Kyber crystals were. And they had their own unique luster that was called the water of the Kyber. Hence this. But if you also know your Star Wars history, you know that Ilum, after all the battles started happening, after Order 66, that the Emperor went to Ilum and mined it so bad that it had a channel, and Ilum became Starkiller Base. So you're on Ilum, and you find out that on Starkiller Base there are still some Kyber crystals to be found. So as you're going through the queue, you're a rebel trying to find the remaining Kyber crystals before you have to destroy this planet and Kylo Ren. So as you get through, you're seeing the caves and you're seeing all of these opportunities at Kyber crystals. And then you get on your ship because you found the Kyber crystals before you even get on. And as you're rushing through, you're in the trench of Starkiller Base, and you see in the woods in the back, you see the big battle between Rey, Kylo Ren, and there's Finn. And as you go down, you're swooping down in the rapids. And that's when over on the top of the hill, you see the Millennium Falcon. And that's when you make your escape. And then somehow the whole base has to blow up. I don't know how it blows up. That's for you guys. But so you get to the end of the ride, and that's when you hit at the first of the most recent movies, and you get out with your Kyber crystals. And so you get done, and then the gift shops around there will have another opportunity to buy Kyber crystals, but not just any Kyber crystals. They will have special Kyber crystals from I Am Geek Shop.
Brought to you by I Am Geek.
I'm Geek
This is
Shop
actually
on
why
Etsy.
I'm so excited about this, because I was like, how cool would that be? Like, you get done and you're in a custom Kyber crystal shop.
You can even get Indiana Jones Kyber crystals there.
Right.
Or the map from Ahsoka.
And they have, just like when you're in Savi's workshop, they have a character like Ryan who is there building and taking your Kyber crystals and making them into something special and something custom.
Nice.
Ooh.
It's
not somebody like me.
Respirator masks. Though.
It's just you. Yeah. And I thought also that's cool because it's a great merch opportunity, because I mean, what the Kyber crystals are, I don't even know how much they are now, but they started at like $14, and it's such a great souvenir, and they're functional.
Yeah.
And what easy way for Disney to make more money. and then you go to our wonderful restaurant, and it is called Rebel Rations. And you go in, and it's all of the different kinds of ration packs that the Rebel Alliance had. So you have the ration boxes, food packets, you have field rations, survival rations, all the different things. Like they put water and they stir it up and they puff up, and that is what all the food is there. And it's probably terrible, but that's okay, because it is Disney, and sometimes the food is not good. So that's my ride.
Nice.
I like it. I like it.
Hey,
especially the I'm Geek Shop Kyber crystals. You know what you could do at the end, because you're like, oh, the planet has to explode. Well, at the end, when you get off, the cast member helping you off, he could be like, man, that was crazy. Did you see that planet blow up? Trust me, bro, it was crazy. You can just walk off.
Well, and I was kind of thinking like how they do Rise of the Resistance. Like it's just, oh, good job kind of thing. And that happens a lot. It's like sometimes it's just that assumed of like you did your mission, and maybe the mission wasn't blowing the planet up. Maybe it was just getting off of there with the last remaining Kyber crystals.
Ryan did blow up Spaceship Earth that one time.
Oh,
with his story.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
The HR tour.
Yeah, you did.
Blow up that one.
But you know, I just wanted to have a Kyber crystal shop.
I love it.
From I Am Geek
Very
Shop.
cool.
Oh. You want to, speaking of I'm Geek Crystals. I've been working on one.
Ooh.
Oh.
This is probably the hardest crystal I've ever made, and I'm still not completely happy with it. It's for my. Let's see. Let me find it. It's for my friends of the Star Cruiser.
Oh.
No.
So this is exclusive.
That's still a thing?
This is exclusive. Yeah, for a couple more
for a
weeks.
little bit longer.
Sorry.
If I can get it, perfected, I plan on bringing some and then handing them out to the cast members. So I'm going to the party for this Star Cruiser, and there's supposed to be cast members there. So hopefully I'll have something to hand out.
Yeah.
It's the it's like a hologram.
Oh yeah.
The Halcyon.
Halcyon.
Yeah. Very cool.
It's a Halcyon.
Yeah. So it's like a Kyber Crystal with the Halcyon inside of it, but it's like in that little stand thing.
Yeah.
But it's been sort of difficult to make. So to get it where there's no bubbles in it and stuff, let me tell you. It's all 3D, you know, had to design it and stuff. But yeah, that's it. I don't know if I'll sell it. We'll see if people want it. I don't know.
There's a subset of people that will buy it for sure, but
I think that's pretty cool looking.
Yep.
It is. It's got the Halcyon logo on it. Actually, can't see it. Anyways, if you're listening, you can't see it at all.
If you're listening, you don't know what we're talking about. But that's why you should watch on YouTube and subscribe.
Yeah. Listen and watch.
Yeah, listen, subscribe, watch, like,
thumbs up, share,
comment,
send your firstborn.
Hit that bell icon. I don't know.
Separate accounts for new email accounts.
Yeah, send us your money.
If you watch TikTok, find us on there. Living with the Landspeeder. I'm Geek. So we're both on there. Anyways,
on Etsy.
And on Etsy, I'm Geek Shop. Check that out. Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to press it, but
coming to Disney parks soon, hopefully.
That's true.
Not that I need the money, but I need
the money. All I think about is the Little Rascals movie. We want your money.
Anyways, all right. So, I think I liked all three of our ideas tonight.
Yeah,
there wasn't one that I was like, oh, I don't want to write that.
I was pleasantly surprised, like how well this turned out for a ride that the three of us unanimously do not like.
Yeah,
it just makes most of the world.
It makes us want to make it better. You know,
that's right. I think if it's a good ride, it's maybe more difficult because you're like, oh man, this is already a good ride. How do I improve on this? Like thinking about Tron, it's like, what do we do? You know, it's a pretty cool ride. It's kind of
we did it already,
but we did. Well, it was all right.
That was good.
We kicked it off.
Yeah. So as soon as we said that we were going to do this one a few weeks back, we changed it to Haunted Mansion a few weeks back. We were going to do this one. As soon as we said it, I was like, Indiana Jones has to go in there with Han Solo.
You already had it picked.
Has to be done. Yeah, it has to be done.
Has to be
done. Anyways, all right. I would love more Indiana Jones in the park. I would.
I'm surprised you didn't save that idea for Dinosaur, since it's the same ride.
Hey, maybe
you still can.
Maybe there's two Indiana Jones Han Solo rides.
There should be.
Yeah.
What do we have next episode?
Man,
I'll just have to wait and see.
Ooh. I thought you were going to say something. I was like, oh yeah.
No, I don't know.
Let's see. We've been to all the parks, right?
We've been to all the parks. Yeah.
We haven't done water parks yet because I think we agreed that we were going to do the parks first, right? The four.
Yeah. I guess.
We do have the Journey of Water or whatever it's called.
I will hopefully be seeing that the 1st of October.
Hopefully.
So maybe we'll wait until I actually experience it.
It looks pretty cool. It looks better than I thought.
It belongs in Animal Kingdom.
I know.
It's so weird.
Or just like, well, that's the rumor that Moana and something else is gonna go where Dino Land is. Like, Moana's great, but can we stop?
Yeah.
Anyways,
can we stop?
I don't know. Can we?
No. It also may be Zootopia land, that area.
Yeah.
Where Dinoland is, which is
and I
weird.
think after the hype of the new Zootopia land.
Yeah.
I want it to be Indiana Jones.
Dinosaur is one of my favorite rides. My wife's favorite ride.
Yeah, but they already have the ride system there. They could just turn Dinosaur into Indiana Jones.
Yeah, but I like Dinosaur.
And then make it the rest of the area Indiana Jones. They won't.
What we know of the parks, and this is sad to say, but it's what the original visions of, and I don't like being one of those. It's like this isn't what Walt would want. Well, he's not here, right? But it's we're losing all of that though. It's like the Animal Kingdom is probably going to become something other than what we thought it originally was, and maybe not. But Epcot definitely is. It's not what it originally started out. And Hollywood Studios was not called Hollywood Studios when it started. So there's some of that. We're losing some of that original passion behind it, or whatever.
Yeah, and Walt wanted things to constantly change, but on the same token, like Animal Kingdom, there's not a lot about animals anymore. You've got a ride and a couple walkthroughs.
Yeah,
got all those Pandora animals.
Yeah. It's outdoors. I mean, it fits okay. Like I'm okay with
plants. Plants are alive.
It's really yeah. They do things.
Anyway, all right, we've gotten off track.
That's fine. It's kind of what we do.
No,
that's right.
We're not going to do this.
We're a serious podcast.
Sorry, everybody.
We're very serious here.
Sorry, all of our listeners. We will get serious now.
We'll cut that out.
So next week we'll be at I'm Geek talking about Ahsoka.
Yes.
And then the next week we'll be back here living at the Landspeeder. How about this? We'll see if it happens. If you're listening to this and you have a ride you want us to do, let us know.
Mm-hmm.
You can go on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook, maybe. You can email us.
Send us a letter. My address is 3125.
Somebody's going to send it to that.
I don't know. That's not my address.
Anyway, we'll see you next time on Live with Landspeeder. We'll be Starwarsifying another Disney attraction.
Thank you for listening to Chapter 12.
Bye-bye.
Bye.